Done. Okay. What's the question number? 28. Alright. So can you tell me D given in the question? D is equal to 13.88 plus or minus, and time is given as
0.3.
okay. So now we want to find V velocity, right? So first of all we find V bar. V bar equal to D bar by T bar. Yes or no?
Yes.
See, why am I finding that? Because ultimately we are supposed to report it like this based on the options. Yes or no? Options are given in this format, not in the percentage. What is so V bar equal to D bar by T bar. So what's D bar? 13.8. What's T bar? 4.0. If we divide these, it will be 4, 3 the 12, 18 remains, 4, 5. 3.45. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay or not okay?
Yes.
Well, let it be like that right now. So this is the average value of V bar. Now, do all options have 3.45?
Yes.
Yes, that means we cannot rule out any of the options yet. Now, time to find L. But you see, these two, how to get V? V is equal to D by D, yes or no? It's the division of these quantities. So there is no way to find delta V direct. I mean, there is a way, but I really think you would not have used it. Okay. Have you done this? Anyone? I really doubt it. I'm just trying to control. Has anyone done this? If you have not done this and if you have not found percentage error, then your solution is wrong. Because I don't think there is any other way. Right? Okay. How to do it with percentage errors then? First of all, del V will be equal to, look at this formula, this is same as dt raised to minus 1. So what should I write? Del V equal to del D plus del T. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
Then modulus minus 1 here, but modulus minus 1 is plus 1. Yeah, okay. So del D now. Del D 0.2 upon 13.8 into 100 plus del T is 0.3 upon 4.0 into 100. Got it?
Yes.
Okay or not okay?
Yes.
Using all this. Right. So now we have to do this division. This is going to be 20 upon 13.8. 0.2 into 100 is 20 plus. This is going to be easy here. This is 0.75. Why? So 4, 25 is 100. Clear? 4 into 25 is 100. Yes or no?
Yes.
And then 25 into 0.3 is going to be 7.5. No, yeah, that's right. 7.5. Clear?
Yes.
Clear or not?
Yes.
Wait, let's divide this. Will you do it for me? 1.4. 14 square 196. Yeah, okay. 1.4 it was થોડું વધુ આવશે, I think. Okay, never mind. So if it's nearly 1.4, then this is going to be close to 1.4 plus 7.5. So that is like how much? 8.9% error. Is that clear? 8.9. What? 8.9% error. Clear? I hope you did not mark any option looking at 8.9. There was option nothing like that. Thankfully. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now once you have got 8.9% error, using del V you have to find delta. Do you remember formula for percentage error of any quantity? Yes or no? Delta V by V bar into 100. That is del V. But how much is del V? 8.9. If you put it here, you can find delta V. So delta V will be equal to 8.9 into V bar divided by 100. Okay? 8.9 into V bar. What's V bar? 3.45 upon 100. Okay. Come on. Multiply and divide. See what you get. What's your method? You could say, yes, you have found relative error.
Yes.
Very good. How many of you have done it? Let me see your method. No, it's not. Wait, we are not getting del V as 0.3. 0.3. So what's the answer we're getting? 30705.
Yes.
0.9.
Yes.
So if this is 0.307, okay, all those digits are not required because anyways, if you don't know about this place, there's no point talking about the next one. So final answer can be written as this is delta V and we have V bar, so V is equal to V bar is 3.45 and then plus or minus 0.3. Is that okay? To be very frank, this is not the most perfect way to write, and tell you why. Because here we have the error in the first digit after the point, yes or no?
Yes.
But here we are writing two digits, so strictly speaking, the answer should be this. Did you get it?
Yes.
Strictly speaking, the answer should be 3.4 plus or minus 0.3. But anyways, if 3.45 and plus or minus 0.3 is given in the options, then that would be the correct one. Is that okay? Which option?
B.
B. Understood? Okay. I'd like to suggest everyone, please be careful about the method that you are doing. Alright? Make sure you are understanding what you're doing. That's it. Okay? So here we don't have to find del V only. Again, see, I found del V, that's only one step. Right? After that we want to find delta V. How do we know we want to find delta V? By looking at the options. Look at the options. The options are not in percentage. Are they in percentage?
No.
Yes or no? There are two ways to report. Do you remember?
Yes.
One is with percentage, the other is without percentage. Right? Just directly error. Clear? Okay. Well, let's continue with the next question from the assignment. That was 28. We have done 29, right?
Yes.
Time for 3030. Okay. To find the value of G using a simple pendulum, time period is given 2.00 seconds and length is given 50.0 centimeter. That was measured. So we are measuring two things. Which two? Time period T and length L. The maximum permissible error in G is, okay, so we want to find maximum. Permissible means possible. Permissible means possible. Maximum possible error in G. Got it? Sure. Now, what's the relation between G and T and L for a pendulum? If you remember, very good. If you don't remember, it's given in one of the other questions. In fact, just the 29th question. You can start from there. Use that relation. What is G equal to 4 pi square L by T square? Okay. Did you see that? Very good. use it. Start from there. Alright? Start from there. Now we want to find percentage error in G. So can you use the percentage error relation or the relative error relation also, right? Either way, both gives you the same answer, both give same step statement. Okay, who wrote that relation first of all between del G and other things? Come on, we have done this so many times now. What is del G equal to? Del L. Ajit? Plus modulus minus 2 del E. Clear or not?
Yes.
Who understood this? Sure?
Yes.
Okay. Using that relation of z equal to a raised to n, b raised to m. What about 4 and pi and all that? They are numbers. They don't have error, right? No need to worry about that. Fine. Now when you try to find del L, we'll have to use the formula for percentage error in any quantity, right? Suppose someone says, del x, then del x will be equal to delta x by x bar into 100. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure? You
Yes.
want to do this? You should. So this similarly will be delta L by L bar into 100 plus 2. What is next is delta D by T bar into 100. Now L bar and T bar means the average of the measured values. Okay. So some of the things in this equation are given, but some are not given. Yes or no?
Yes.
Some of the things in this equation are known. Can you tell me what's known already from the question? All are known. Everything is known. Okay. Who can tell me value of delta L? Who can tell me value of delta L? Okay. Yes, Prisha.
0.01.
0.0.
1.
0.1.
0.01.
Okay, I said that the first. 0.01. Why? How can you get that?
Because
Not mentioned in the question.
in T, sorry sir, 0.1.
0.1 for delta L.
Yes.
Final answer.
0.1.
Okay, why?
Because sir, equation is given 50.0, so it measures 1 by 10, so it will, this value will be 0.1 centimeter.
Very good. Who understood what she said? Although the error is not mentioned in the question, but if you look at how the measurement is given, like this, what that means is we have measured this place. Okay, only then you can write it. Otherwise, it's not proper to write it. Got that? That means the smallest that we can measure is 0.1 centimeter. Did you understand?
Yes.
The smallest that we can measure is 0.1 centimeter. Got it?
Yes.
So that is delta. Well done. Simple. There will be this much error. Definitely, there will be this much of an error. It is unavoidable. Wait. L bar. What's L bar? 50.0. Here or not? L bar 50.0.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Plus 2 into. Now who can tell me delta T's value? Delta T's value. Yes, you what's your name? Hurt. Yeah. You only one?
0.1.
0.1 he said. Do you agree? No? 0.1 second. No? Who disagrees? Alright. So many of you disagree. What's wrong? 0.01. Why? Convince him. I don't want to understand this question. Convince him. Why you are saying that is wrong? Without reason you said he's wrong. Is he your enemy? No? Alright. Say a reason, come on. Mr. Athletic. What's your name? Jai. Okay. No reason. Is the reason like a very secret thing that you are not supposed to tell to anyone? Whosoever made you understand the reason has asked for a promise. Do not share the reason with anyone. Right? The fate of this universe depends on this secret. Is it like that? Then say the reasons, Jai. Come on. Sorry? Couldn't hear you. Is the reason neighborhood effect? No, not neighborhood effect. Okay. No, sorry, what's your name? Center, yeah. Hitaks.
0.01.
0.01. Why?
Because it is measured up to 1 upon 100 place.
What is the measurement? 2.00 seconds, right? So it is measured up to 1 by 100. Yes or no? That means the error due to the least count will be 0.01 second. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah, the secret is out. The universe is in danger. What are you saying?
So I got this only, but I don't get it.
No. Next time, I'm sure you will be able to answer it. Fine, okay. That's why I was trying to, lighten up the mood, so you don't have that much of stress in answering questions. All right, no problem. Sit down. Okay. So we have 0.01 upon 2.00 and into 100. Come on, get the final answer quickly. 1 point? No. Sure. 1.5. Yes, Anjali. What the answer? Okay, how many of you have finished? Right. Fine. Others, you calculate a little bit faster. Come on. I have to multiply 100. Yes or no? Let me got that. I hope you noticed it. Yes. If you notice it, you should say, sorry, you're wrong. It's your golden chance, isn't it? I'll get so many opportunities to prove you wrong. You will get it very rarely. Okay. So 0.2 here and 1 here. Correct or not? Yes. And answer will be 1.2%. The formula already look into easy now. You don't have to worry about it. At least this chapter is a lot more about formula, right? Unlike many other chapters of physics. Okay, next question. Okay, it's about dimensions. It has come over here by mistake. Probably it lost its way, right? Dimensions of 1 by 2 epsilon e squared. This is asked. Now I'll just guide you through it. You will have to do it on your own. See, I think I mentioned earlier this epsilon thing. Nevertheless, here is a relation for epsilon. Using this relation, we have to find out what are the dimensions of epsilon and put it here. Okay. See, there is a table given in the book. I am being very clear about it. With all quantities, the more you use it, the less you will learn. Okay. So my approach is very simple. Never look at the table. Just consider as if it is not there. Okay. Whenever you get stuck with dimensions, you come to me. I will give you a simple formula that will help you derive it. That way you will practice it. Okay. So this is the formula. Alright. Epsilon. we can make epsilon the subject here, so epsilon equal to this called epsilon, like it's like an E. So q square upon 4 pi f r square. Understood? Q for charge. Do you know a relation between current and charge? I is current. Q is charge. Is there a relation between current and charge? I equal to Q upon T. T for time. Very good. So Q is equal to IT. Okay, you can put it here if you want. So I square T square. Did you get that? Did you get that or not? Okay, so use this to find dimensions of epsilon. What is this called? Epsilon. E-P-S-I-L-O-N. Epsilon. It's a Greek letter. Okay. Current, you know the dimension. Time, yes or no? 4, 5, F, R, distance. Okay, then we can put everything, you can find it. Got it? Now E is actually called electric field. Okay, just like I'm sure you have heard of magnetic field. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Magnets have magnetic field. Similarly, there's something called electric field. E is not energy. In this particular situation, E is electric field. The simplest formula of electric field is like this. Do you have to remember this formula? No need. Don't worry about that at all. Okay, you have 1 year before we study this. Right? E is equal to F upon Q. F for force, Q for charge. Same kind of calculation to be done here. Understood? So write down this formula, write down this one, and then find dimensions and put it over there and get the answer. Did you get it? Yes or no?
Yes.
So this question is homework. See, I am being very clear. હું તો હોમવર્ક તમને આપી દઈશ, તમે નહીં કરો તો લોસ તમારો છે. તમને એક્ઝામમાં ખબર પડશે કે આ સમ આવડે છે કે નથી. So everyone will do their homework honestly. Honestly is very important. Doing homework. Pages ભરવા માટે નથી. Got it? If you have not done it on your own, you are only fooling yourself, not me. Question 32. Two masses MA and MB are there. Okay. Would you be able to remember all that? Two masses MA and MB are weighed. Weighed using same weighing machine. Did you understand that sentence? Yes or no?
Yes.
We took two masses. Let's say two people. Okay, we want to find their mass. We make them stand on some weighing machine one by one. So one person has mass MA, the other person has mass MB. Okay, measured on the same machine. Got it? Okay. Now, absolute error and relative error in the two measurements are as follows. Okay, we have to decide which option is right. Assume only systematic errors are involved and that is everything else is okay. Means there is no human error or there is no big random error. Right? So it's not like while one person was standing there was earthquake. Right? So what are we given? Let's say this is some display of a machine. When one person stands MA, it shows 50.0 kg for example. Okay or not okay? Let's do it with an example. It makes it very simple to understand. So this is MA. Which is bigger by the way? MA or MB?
MB.
Which is bigger? MA or MB? MB. Who says MB is bigger? Others are not reading the question. I have to say that. There's nothing else I can say. Yes or no? It's given in the question. Did you see it?
Yes.
A is less than MB. Okay, put your hand up. So now suppose another one, when the other person stands, let's say, measures 80 kg. Find MA is less than MB. Now, absolute error. What's the formula for absolute error? Or what's the symbol actually? Forget about formula. How do you write absolute error? Delta M. E is the absolute error in A. delta MB will be the absolute error in B. Clear or not clear?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay. Look at this measurement. Nothing else is known. How much is the absolute error in MA? Raise your hand. To be very frank, this was just covered a couple of minutes ago. Zero.
130.0.
Can you say it again?
130.0.
What is this?
Error, sum of error.
Yeah, is some boiler. I said what's the absolute error in A first measurement? What's the absolute error in first measurement? 0.1 gram. Gram or kg? Unit bolani टेव Okay. Sit down. 0.1 kg is the absolute error in first one. Who understood that? Are you going to have Jamna? Okay or not okay?
Yes.
Fine. Put your hands up. So this is 0.1. In second one, what is 0.1 kg? Go out of it. Okay. So what can you say? Absolute errors are same. Fine. Now let's talk about relative. What's the way to find relative error? Formula for relative error. Who knows it? Raise your hand. Formula for relative error. Okay. Rudra. Delta M by M bar. Clear or not?
Yes.
Any formula already joined है. नहीं तो our simple question मान दो M level पूरे दे जाएंगे. So see, physics is not all about formulas, but formulas are the first step for physics. Formula से physics चालू है. તમે ત્યાં સુધી નહીં પહોંચો તો તમારું physics જ ચાલુ નહીં. To be very clear, right? Must remember the relations or the formula. Well done, brothers. Sit down. So delta MA by MA bar and delta MB by MB bar. Clear or not?
Yes.
So you have to decide what? What do we have to decide? Read the option. What do we have to decide? To select one option. What do we have to decide? What should we decide about relative error? Correct, कोई answer नहीं था. What do we have to decide about relative error? Which is greater and which is smaller? Yes or no? Sure. Do it. Come on. You don't even need to find exact values, to be very frank. Okay, you don't need to find exact values by dividing. If you just put the values, then by looking at values itself, you will be able to see MB greater or smaller. MB is greater, and MA error in MA, relative error in MA is smaller. Here is the decide. How did you decide? Because MA is smaller and MB is bigger, so relative error in MB is also bigger. Here logic is there. Yeah. થોડું મેથ્સ ને રિસ્પેક્ટ આપો થોડું. Okay, don't guess answers. Did you use the formula? એમને જોઈને ખબર પડી જાય યાર તમે લોકો તો magicians છો. Okay, but unfortunately your magic fails most of the time. I'll be very clear. If you are trying to give an answer to a physics question, and if you did not think of any equation in your mind, then it's 99% likely that what you're going to do is wrong. Okay, whenever it's physics, there will be some equation, some calculation, some maths out in all questions. Right? Theory based questions are like almost not there in physics. So, what do we get here? Delta MA will be 0.1 upon MA bar 50.0. Okay, here 0.1 upon 80.0. So, which one do you think is bigger and which one is smaller? or both are same? MA is bigger. MA is bigger. Words and you all are either feeling lazy or you're not giving proper respect to all the words. Some of you are saying MA is bigger. How on earth 50 is bigger than 80? I am bigger. Do you really mean to say MA is bigger than MB? Is that what you want to say? MA is bigger than MB? Then what do you want to say? Relative error in A is bigger than relative error in B. આ બધું કોણ બોલશે? તમે તો ખાલી MA is greater than MB એવું બોલો તો હું તો અહીંયા જોઉં. I am not dumb. મને ખબર પડે છે what you are trying to say. પણ એવું પેપર ચેક કરવાવાળા ન જોવે કઈ. તમે લખ નાખો MA greater than MB થોડું ઘસીને લે આ તો કઈ કશું નથી. 0. Is that clear? You understand what I am saying? So you have to be perfect with your words. Vocabulary physics ni એટલે physics ni jo. It has to be clear because I am going to use that vocabulary, and if you don't use that vocabulary you will not understand anything what I am saying. But so when you mean relative error you should say relative error. You should not say MA. What is which option? A. What's that option? Absolute errors are A and A is greater than in B. ખબર કે દે ભાઈ હમણાં તો ઊંધું કહેતા તમે. ખબર કે દે because this is in division. Clear? એટલે કહું છું maths is not your enemy. Maths is your best friend. Is that clear? Maths is your best friend. Otherwise it's going to be very tough. Don't run away from maths. Okay? Now, next question, 33. Fairly simple. Fractional error delta x by x or x bar is what is it equal to? If x is equal to a raised to n, this is a typical formula, isn't it? We have seen things like this. If z is equal to a raised to n, then what is delta z by z bar? What is the n? Then delta a by a bar. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, and generally what happens is when someone asks you error, we can write plus or minus. Okay? Also we don't know what is n, is it positive or negative, so to be on the safer side we can write plus or minus. So which option is right? Which one? B. No. Clear? Not A. B option. Understood? Everyone gets that?
Yes.
Right? Fine. So that's it for this assignment now? Yes or no? Or no? We still have these dimensional ones to solve?
Yes.
They're remaining. Yeah, let's do it. And how's the progress on solving the practice paper? Today we will finish this, right? So you have 3 days from now. Okay, today is what day? Friday. Okay, so you have Saturday, Sunday and Monday morning. Your 72 hours are completed. Clear? Okay or not okay? So Monday morning, before the prayer starts, alright, it should be submitted. When and how and what, that I will instruct Bhavsar to tell you. Okay? Alright? 72 hours. And remember my words clearly. If we find that you have copied from somewhere, see, we can get your sources, because whatever your sources are, I can also use those sources. Is that clear? उनके साथ तो proof देखा हो, हमारा phone में proof है इसे, how I catch students who copy. तो मैं घूमे जाती गोदी लाऊं so I know. Is that clear? One more thing, nobody will copy from each other, because if it is found that 2 people have copied, then we will have to invite your parents for a little tea. Okay? अरे चाप पिया बोला तो don't worry. right? Okay. Okay or not okay? So nobody will do that. Do not give your book to anyone. Do not allow anyone to steal your book. Is that clear? Okay. Fine. So you have to do it on your own and submit it by Monday morning. So get started whenever you get free time. If you have doubts, again you can ask me if I'm free. If I'm not free, you can go to Bhavik sir. Alright? Is that clear? Right? If you are still not satisfied, you can go to the other teacher as well, no problem. Got it? No copying the homework or even no seeing any line of the solution because that's not solved. If you see one line, that means you have copied. That's it. Okay? So try to do it completely on your own now. Yeah. Now for dimensions. What's the first question? S is equal to 2y cos theta by r d. D or rho? Some of you say D. Rho. I hope you all can. Yeah, it's rho. T rho definitely. Okay. Well then. So we want to find out what are the dimensions of what. For that we should use dimensions of all the other things. Now I have already given you these kind of questions for homework, but it's still possible that some of you had doubts and all that. So this is a good time to get everything solved. So y is equal to r rho g h by 2 cos theta. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Now you might be knowing some of the terms, but you know there are some standard ways. R generally stands for radius or distance. So dimensions of radius or distance would be what? N raised to 1. Rho is the symbol of density. Rho is the symbol of density. Density is dimension. N raised to 1, N raised to minus 3. G. Gravitational acceleration. It's an acceleration. Acceleration dimensions L raised to 1, E raised to minus 2. H height. 2. Cos theta. Cos theta. No dimension. એવું ક્યાં દે? Cos theta is side of one side. So if you cancel both of them, you get nothing remaining. Clear or not? So what's the final answer? M raised to 1, L raised to 3. L raised to 3. L raised to 0. Clear or not? And D raised to 2. Understood?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Fine. It's okay if you don't write. M raised to 1, T raised to -. Okay. Now, number 2. What's given? Small y is equal to x sine 2 pi f3. Okay. So, let me explain the terms here if they are not written. Are they written up there? No. Written? Y is displacement. So, that would be same as length. Okay. Right? So we want to find out f is frequency and t is time. We want to find out dimensions of x. First of all, this is like sine theta. Yes or no?
Yes.
What are dimensions of sine theta? Dimensions. So that's why dimensions of small y and dimensions of capital X are same. Clear or not?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
So what will be the answer? Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Now number 3. So what's given? Capital T by x is equal plus y t cos theta equal to e. Okay. Now are we given information?
P is momentum, P is distance,
E is small p.
Yes.
P is moment. Okay. D is distance. E is energy. Okay, E is energy, D is distance, and P is momentum. Fine. We want to find this here. First of all, see, you can either go for X or go for Y, whichever you like. Let's do X first. X is involved in this kind of addition, yes or no? So whenever you see addition, what's the rule? What dimensions? All the dimensions will be equal. So what should I write? Dimensions of P upon X equal to dimensions of Y D cos theta. Yes or no?
Yes.
First term, second term both have same dimension, and also the result, the answer will have same. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So now we want to find X first. So ignore this Y D cos theta for Y. Okay, just go from here to here. Put all dimensions. See what's the answer. Hurry up. P for momentum, and we want to find X. Maths ni mistake no thoi joyo. Be careful. Powers. Be careful with the power. Done. What's the answer there? What? Minus and T is to what? The way your answer? Louder? L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. Dia?
L raised to -1 and T raised to 1.
L raised to minus 1, T raised to. What happened? L raised to minus 1 and T raised to. That also minus.
Sir, I go for Y.
Okay.
L raised to -1, T raised to 1.
Okay.
So L raised to my L raised to -1.
Okay. Fine. I think many of you have got the answer. Let's see what's right here. So dimensions of P, momentum. जो મને યાદ નથી, to be very frank, આ moment પર મને નથી આવડતું. Okay, but I'm going to think mass into velocity. So mass is m raised to 1, velocity l raised to 1, t raised to 1. This is what you have to learn. Okay, divided by x is equal to energy. Energy m raised to 1, l raised to 2, t raised to -2. So that's why this is going to be this here. અને લખવાનું આવી રીતે જો કાયમ ડોક્ટર બનાવવાનો હોય તો ખરાબ હેન્ડરાઇટિંગ કમ્પલસરી. Is that clear?
Yes.
L raised to -1, t raised to 1. Clear?
Yes.
Those who have got L raised to 1, t raised to -1, you made a little calculation mistake. Nothing else. Fine? Okay. This is for A. Now similarly you have to do it for Y. I'm not going to do it. I'll leave it to you. Okay? You have done it already? Well done. Okay. Fine. We'll just discuss the answer the next time. Right? It will be same as force, by the way. Then same as force. The answer is same as force for Y.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, good question. Where to write the other one? Okay, the one that you have to do completely on your own. I suggest that you write it in a separate notebook, so while it's out for checking, you are not without your physics notebook. Is that clear? Did you understand what I told you? Write it in a separate notebook where you can solve the next one after this. For every chapter you are going to get it. Alright? It's not like for this one chapter only. Alright? Okay. Bye.